Welcome back to another wild gold making video. Today, my mustachians, we will be covering types of gold making in preparation of 9.1.5 and my 50 farm series. With 9.1.5 next week, I wanted to touch bases on types and what suits certain players more than the other. On top of that, I'm adding a 50 farm series where I show you 50 farms y'all can do alone. That said, it's originally 100, but the 50 extra is going to be exclusively for Patreons. That will also be included in a 100-page gold goblin guide. Now, if you don't know what that is, go check out my Patreon and you'll understand this weekend. Players are always looking for better items to farm and stuff to do when it comes to gold making. If you like this type of content, please hit the bell button with all to know when I upload. And if you're feeling stashy, join us on Patreon and Discord in the links below. Remember to check out my community tab for updates such as full times of uploads and more. Raw gold. This is my favorite type of gold. Raw, in my opinion, is any gold that you get from drops, vendoring, or the like without using the auction house. This includes missions, emissaries, and the like. Let's go over the pros and cons. Pros: 100% yours, no need to sell to auction house. Most of the best spots are solo, farmed, meaning you can do it yourself. There is no supply and demand, meaning raw gold is not affected by time of expansion, unless Blizzard wants to nerf bad places that you've been doing, and to be honest with you, that's just a power trip from Blizzard. Now the cons. Lower than high-end auctions, meaning that you can probably get way more with auctions, but you know, it's not 100% sure. To get good results, you gotta sit there and farm an hour of the spot that I show you or anybody shows you for raw gold. Raw gold all depends on your time frame. If you barely have any time, this is not something for you. But if you have time, you will find it worthwhile and less headache compared to the auction house. Auction house is anything you would place on the auction house to be sold there. This type of gold can bring you wealth, and more than any raw gold farm, anything from pets to gear are up for grabs when it comes to the auction house. Pros: the payoff could be 10 times if not more than raw gold. If you just want to post and leave due to time, that's great. You can do that here with auction house. Now for the cons. Sell time is random depending on supply and demand. You have to repost over and over to beat others because it's a competitive area. 50% of the time you have to sit and watch to sell. You still have to get the item some way, so farming is an extra step according to the auction house. Now, auction house can be amazing, but if your server is dead, it might not be for you. If you have little time and already have the items, this is for you. Boosting. This is a type of gold farming that has been in the WoW community for ages, but it's recently that it's boomed and anyone can do it. Boosting ranges from 50k to 1 million plus gold depending on the content you're boosting in. That said, it's a fast gold, but let's go over the pros and cons. Pros: fast gold, always in demand. Cons: have to know what you're doing. Eye level should be way over the normal person. The gold is split to a team. A lot of groups are doing this, so the gold value does go down because you have to compete with other teams. Boosting looks to be fun and a great way to meet players. That said, if you're a vet player and have the gear with a group, this is for you. But if you're someone who's just starting and have nothing, honestly, this will not be for you at all. But expect competition regardless. There are many sub-type ways of making gold, from crafting to selling to vendors to selling it instead on the auction house, but today we listed 3 main ones. Other than that, just buy a token and sell on the auction house, which, to be honest, at the price it is now, that's the way to go. But for what it's worth, I hope I helped a few of y'all on the differences of types there are. That said, this should prepare you a lot for the next few videos I plan on releasing. With that, I hope you find this useful and decided to return to my channel for more content. If you did, please like, subscribe, and as always, stay stashy.